offensive guys were saying. I'm not sure who won, offense or defense. Who's more impressive? What do you think?
I think we're both working hard. You know, Coach P tried to emphasize that we're not going against each other as much. So I think both sides are really working hard, and this scrimmage was a very high intensity scrimmage, and I think the coaches like that.
When you have that many plays, how is it difficult to keep the defense focused?
No, because at this point I feel like we're used to it. We do it a lot every practice. We get a lot of reps. A lot of the guys get a lot of reps every practice, so I feel like our bodies are really used to it.
Did you have any picks today?
No, sir, I didn't.
Coach Grantham talked about being creative with where he puts you on the field. Do you like having a role that kind of has you moving all over the place?
Yes, I do. You know, I can come off the edge as a pass rusher. I can be in the box like a linebacker. I can play against the receiver, the slot receiver. I feel like it just helps us as a whole defense to be able to, everybody is versatile. Like Keith Brown, he can do the same thing. And it's a couple of guys that the coach is doing that with. And it just makes our defense a lot better.
How good could this defense be?
It can be really good. As you've seen today, like we got a lot of guys flying around. We got a lot of guys that know what to do and that are playing fast right now.
Mm-hmm. How does this kind of compare to maybe the defenses you saw in the SEC a couple years ago?
I feel like we can compete with any defense as far as talent-wise. I feel like we have the right tools, you know, in place. We have a strong D-line. We have great linebackers. We have a good secondary, and I feel like we can compete with any defense, SEC or not.
What do you think of that group of guys in the front seven up there, as far as just maybe how solid you think they are, or the kind of how much of a push they get? Or
yeah, our front seven is a strong point of our defense right now. We have, you know, Sheldon Rankins and D'Angelo in the middle, and you have Burgess and Kelsey in the inside. Those guys, they played last year. They did great last year. So we're just looking for them to add this year and give our team that extra boost.
Coach said Chucky was back out there, I guess today or the last couple of days. What's he kind of bring to have him back in the mix?
Chuck, he brings that intensity too, and then he really picked up on the playbook, and he's helping a lot of the young guys learn to play since the last couple of days he's been out, and that has helped the younger guys tremendously.
After sitting out all last year, you know, how exciting is it for you? You got to be almost be able to smell that season.
It's very exciting. It's getting closer and closer, you know. And you know that year went by a lot faster than I expected it to. But now that it's here, I'm just trying to do everything in my power to make sure I'm as prepared as I can.
Josh, one drill that we saw, which I don't even know if you remember it, but it was one of the times they had the open practices. Was you're making a bunch of tackles out, defending wide receiver screens, bubble screens, and stuff, right? Well, how much will that be a part of your game? You feel like is trying to, you know, that you're fast enough to get guys out on the edge, you know, with your speed.
You know, I like that drill a lot because you know it's one of the few times we get to tackle full live, and it's just a drill working on the short screens and bubble passes that a lot of teams do, and I really love it because I don't really have to cover that much. Once I read a screen, I can just go. And yeah.
Do you feel like you're pretty well suited to do that though, to tackle some really quick guys out in space and things like that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Good deal. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.